Hey everyone, welcome to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader, welcome to a new episode for this unfair playthrough. Right now we are ready to progress to Rykar Minoris again. We are ready to find what's happening here at Electrodynamic Cenobio. We are ready to find the Henrix, the Inquisitor that was sent here on the planet. And I'm really excited to do this because in the previous episode we had a lot of conversation with our companions. I'm eager for some action, so in this one let's start investigating exactly what's happening here. So we are gonna leave Kibellah here. I think for the next couple of missions after we get Heinrichs, we are gonna basically repay Sidira, and our retinue will be like Abelard, Henrik, Sargenta, Pasquale and Cassia. I think I'm gonna replace Cassia with the new guy whenever we arrive at Footfall, and probably this will be it. Cassia, it's really good, it's a really strong character, but yeah, we shall see. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Some things are happening here.
We'll cover the landing area, your lordship. Glory to the von Valancius dynasty. Follow my lead!
For opening the gate to this monastery or whatever this is, I would like to see if we can spot something hidden here. This is our shuttle, it's looking really nicely. By the way, I haven't forgot that we missed something on the starport, a lootable crate, so keep that in mind.
The Vinharic hymn awakens the gate's flagship.
Let's go inside. Electrodynamic Cenobio. By the way, before proceeding further, I would like to equip the shield on myself. What's this? Drukhari weapon? Drukhari weapon? That's pretty nice. By the way, I think, like, do we have an augment, right? I think I'm gonna... equip an Ogrim augment on Abelard, so he can wield like two-handed weapons, basically dual wielding those. Let me see, where is the shield? We have this shield and I'm gonna equip it with my main character. Can't we use like a shotgun? Is this a two-handed? Yeah, it's a two-handed shotgun. I thought we can equip like the shield and the shotgun. Can't we? Did they change something or what? Because it feels like we should be able to do that, right? That's the main point that I'm trying to do. Like maybe we need shotgun mastery. Let me check. Can we see the skills, or what can we get in advance? Talents. Maybe we need shotgun mastery. Yeah, if that's the case, then let's check if we have some things that we can equip. We have a couple of nice things. Let's get the boots. What else can we get? I think this is way better, the hit chance and the critical strike. I have a couple of helmets. Missionary Oath, can we put this? I don't know exactly what's gonna do for us. This I'm gonna give to Heinrichs, I think. Yeah, okay. Let's proceed.
The heretics were killed swiftly.
I want to find first the priest that's hiding or residing here.
Beyond the bright flashes. No, two darknesses. One streaked with red, with clanking shackles and false preaching. The other a bilious yellow, the tang of roiling blood and screams of pain.
As I was saying,
flecked with sparks of pain, bright scarlet, blackish crimson, deathly grey, a kaleidoscope of despair and madness.
as I was saying, I want to basically find the priest, and I think it's hidden here somewhere. Because it will give me a buff to resist the lightning damage. I think he's here, right? Is this one? Might be this one. Yeah.
A tech priest's body rests on a metal table, surrounded by sparking spirals of copper coil. A patina of sacred unguents covers his withered flesh. His augmetics have been polished with great care. Intricate electues cover the dead man's crossed arms and bare torso, and strands of wires envelop his head. Pascal respectfully bows his head before the dead man and carefully touches the shriveled body with the tip of his mechadendrite.
Honored adherent, I thank you for showing us the truth of Fabricator General Pekraval's maxim. Death does not end the service of a spirit driven.
Let's examine the body.
The body seems motionless, but you notice a slight tremor in the fingertips. This ancient servant of the Omnisia must be data dreaming. His mind, enveloped in digital reverie, can persist for hundreds or thousands of years while his frail body is decaying. This sacred state of trance is a great reward only earned by the wisest and most pious servants of the machine god.
Such purity of color. I have never seen anything like it. Deep tranquility shrouded in a cool white cloud. Such unity of thought and spirit. The dead are incapable of exuding such hues.
Next to the table the body is resting on, you see small amulets crafted from burned cogitator circuit boards. There is no dust on these small offerings. They were clearly left here recently.
Can you hear me, Tech Priest?
The light in the crypt becomes a little brighter and sharper, and the smell of ozone fills the air. The fox on the ceiling comes alive and lets forth a solemn Binharic aria that turns into a crackling, somnolent voice.
In this dark hour, I am ready to bring you good tidings, tech brethren. Now respond with the words of the second galvanic hymn.
The second galvanic hymn is a revered and miraculous prayer of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Naturally, you know it very well.
Let us praise the twin charges, the body electric and the Omnissiah, who lights the spark of reason within us, and let us carry his charge to those who have turned their minds towards his light.
Let it be so indeed.
Who are you?
The Vox's voice grows louder.
Praetor Electroid Dar, Impulse 2, by the will of the Omnisia, the prior of this monastery, and the guardian of the miraculous fusion reactor, now and ever, world without end. Here, in this cell of mine, I have conquered death, and my mind has soared toward the Omnissiah in a blessed data dream. My body is decaying, but my spirit will remain by my master's side. For I am the sacred sentinel of the code, the guardian of the sacred relic, and the eye that watches over the rite of operation.
Tell me what your data dream is like.
I am one with the motive force, and it opens my mind to the sacred impulses of knowledge. My reason has become as fast as the flying electron and the ray of light, and time is no more for me, for I am eternal. In my Binharic reverie, I comprehend the wisdom of the machine god and share it with the humble priests who come to my cell, thirsting for my knowledge.
The monastery is under attack by heretics. Can you help?
In my data dream, I saw their unholy requests and rejected them angrily, for it is said in the 4th article of security, no unbeliever's hand shall intrude upon the operation cycle. They have seditious designs on the relic. But should I give you, who does not belong to our faith and fellowship, my blessing to stand up to the blasphemers?
I may not be a member of your priesthood, but you and I are of the same faith.
This statement is true. The 1st article of security says, fear above all evils the defilement of knowledge, and its command outweighs the prohibition contained in the 6th article of security, let knowledge be locked away from the ignorant. So be it. In the name of shaming the unbelievers, I grant you the blessing of special access and protection from the rage of the motive force.
Dry cracking sounds come from inside the crypt's walls as awakened cogitators process the ancient tech priest's command.
Okay, let's end the dialogue. And right now we get a buff, this one. Basically we have 50% armor against shock damage. This is pretty good because Pasquale it's taking like 100% more shock damage for each of the Ferrum Sanctum stack. We take 15% more shock damage, so it will be a pain in the fucking ass.
We should deal
because
with this.
we have some guys here that attack us. I don't think we can speak with all of them. Anyway, let's continue. I think we are gonna find Heinrichs pretty fucking soon. We'd like to find him. He's torturing some poor dude. These guys are gonna wake up, I think. Or, okay, we cannot pass this gate. I don't remember exactly what we need to do here, but... Okay, we are doing the fight before Henrik.
You shall be purified by the motive force, blasphemer.
It is what it is then. It doesn't matter. Let's do this. So we are ambushed and it's not great. So first is Idira. Let's start this. These guys are pretty nasty. Like
Was that you?
okay, this was pretty good. Let's put some buffs on Abelard. This one gives me strength and toughness, which is pretty good. Let's see how hard they will hit me. Okay, not that hard. The only one that takes damage is Pasquale, more or less. My main character. The problem is that Argenta is in the way and I cannot shoot these guys, but I have a feeling if I come here I can pound two of them. Missionary Oath. Why I cannot use this? Huh. Let's smack these guys. Holy shit, the damage that I do, it's insane. Like, I can come closer and do it again. Like, it's fucking insane whenever we crit. Okay, Argenta. I want to see. From your point of view, you cannot do anything, seriously? If we use this, can we attack? No. But you can still fire. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, Cassia, you need to tank this. Okay, she parried. She parried again. Well played, Cassia. I'm impressed. I am literally impressed. Yeah, I think I'm gonna smack these guys with my main character. Let's use Brace for impact. Problem is this will hit my main character, so we are gonna smack this one normally. He's down for some reason. We can also use this to push it a little bit further, and then we cannot do anything.
I will do my duty.
Because we have no way to charge. We can charge these guys, but I don't think it's worth doing anything here. Lex Pasquale. To be honest, Pasquale, I think it's best if you can attack this one. Come on, game. Don't be like this. Okay, nice. Cassia. The only thing that I would suggest you to do is buff my main character.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
We can give Pasquale again a turn, so he can debuff these guys further. Maybe it's worth stunning one of them. They took damage, or at least try to do damage. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything else. Next is Idira. Holy shit, that's a lot of damage. Holy fucking shit. I don't think it's worth putting toughness or strength on us. Yeah, my main character is not in a good position here. Okay, we can hit all of them like this. Holy shit, this is so fucking insane. Like, it's insane how much damage we dealt here. Argenta. You can torch this dude. I think this is it, right? No, there is this one. Where is it? Oh, it's one here. I haven't seen him. But this is a job for Abelard. Let me see if I use a Recall Strike. And if I charge, how much damage it will do? 74. Holy shit. That's insane. Okay, so we kill these guys without any issues. Let's see if we can meet Heinrichs. He should be somewhere around here. I think it's in this area. I think it's behind here. Yeah.
I'm not satisfied with that answer. I will repeat my question again. The last Electro Priest you killed, where did you find him?
Burn in the fire of dawn, servant of the corpse emperor!
And another one meets the limit of his utility. The last of them.
The tall, dark-haired man sizes you up with a quick glance. A supernatural chill is making the air around him crackle softly. The expensive fabric of his jacket is stitched with gold thread and marked by several reddish-brown stains. A forced sword and a vox hang from his belt, and the emblem of the Holy Inquisition glitters on his chest.
Interrogator von Kallax, I presume.
Yes. Well, since you know who I am, and are in no hurry to kill me, I infer that you serve the Emperor, not his enemies. Allow me to introduce myself. Interrogator Heinrichs van Kallox of the Imperial Inquisition's esteemed Ordo Xenos. With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
Shadow. A great big sun-eclipsing, chain-weaving shadow. I can see the threads, myriads of them extending toward us all, and all of them creeping off toward him like snakes, shrouding us in poison. My, oh my, do I sense trouble, and it's right in my throat. It itches.
A psyker. Interesting. And a diviner at that. Even more interesting. Are you sanctioned?
Don't you Inquisition me! I'm under the rogue trader's protection.
Idira's predictions are seldom wrong. I will be watching you. No. I'm gonna go with this. Idira is a member of my personal retinue and is under my protection.
Your retinue, you say? Then let's go back to my previous question. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Rogue trader Dragonel von Valancius.
Von Valancius?
Valancius,
to the
fuck
best of
this
my
word.
knowledge, that dynasty is headed by the
Valancius.
esteemed Theodora von Valancius. Has there been a change of circumstances?
I see you take no end of pleasure in your job. I've barely introduced myself and I'm already being grilled.
I do admit courteous small talk is not my strong suit. What brings you to the sanctum of the Omnisire?
I am here to collect you. I am under orders from the Lord Inquisitor to offer any assistance you may require, after which I am to provide you safe passage to Footfall aboard my ship.
Then the timing of our meeting is fortuitous. I am requisitioning you and your retinue for my task.
Requisitioning? Young man, your choice of words is unseemly to the point of insult. You are addressing a rogue trader.
I don't imagine you'll be any happier if I say taking into inquisitorial custody.
To aid his faithful servant in the fight against corruption is the solemn duty of all whose actions affect millions of the Imperium's subjects. Let your example guide those who will carry the Emperor's light across 1,000 stars.
You're familiar with the works of Inquisitor Alistar the Redeemer. Not every acolyte can say the same, let alone people less initiated. Please forgive my lapse in manners, Lady Navigator Orselio. It is a great honor. I came to Rykad Minoris on a mission, which a rebellion prevented me from fulfilling. The governor is convinced that malcontents from among the rabble were the instigators, but I immediately suspected a more sinister presence at the root of the mutiny. My visit to the monastery and a few unhurried conversations with some of the rebels confirmed my suspicions. Someone by the name of Aurora is leading the rebellion. Data indicates that the head of the cultists is here right now, in the sanctum of the ancient reactor. Given the prophecy of the final dawn and the especial efforts made by the enemies of humanity to seize the monastery, their goal is to gain access to the holy power source's control circuit and trigger a process that, once started, cannot be stopped. In other words, to detonate the reactor, thus being themselves the cause of their much-touted final dawn.
Blasphemous insanity.
Precisely what were you doing at the monastery?
I arrived here with an escort squad, only to lose it in our very first open skirmish. The monastery is swarming with heretics. The soldiers I requisitioned from the governor fell in battle, bled to death, or deserted. I had to make do with catching and forcefully interrogating individual rebels. It is from them that I learned what I relayed to you just now.
Point to the corpse. What did you do to him?
I convinced him to cooperate. I can influence living bodies, and I find that the interrogated are much more eager to share information once the blood starts to boil in their veins.
This wretched planet's trouble are none of my concern. I'm taking you to the ship now.
Perhaps I haven't made myself sufficiently clear. In the Lord Inquisitor's absence, it is I who embody the will of the Holy Ordos. The Inquisition is fully intent on thwarting the vile prophecy that threatens doom for an entire planet, and I am not leaving the Rykad system until any such threat is removed.
I can help you with Aurora. Let's join forces.
Thank you. Regrettably, the governor's people showed themselves to be unprepared for the perils of this place. And extracting blade shards from a person's stomach is beyond my powers. I hope that a rogue trader's retinue will prove more capable than a group of soldiers fresh off the base. I am positive that not all of the electro-priests within these walls have perished. The heretics spoke of shadows emerging from side alleys to make short work of the cultists invading their abode. I surmise that the entrance to their hiding place is somewhere in the hall, near a machine known as the Circular Cogitator. I imagine it's one of the local sacred relics which the electro-priests treat with special piety.
Okay, we're gonna take him instead of Idira. Let's do it a little bit differently. So we can go like this. Yeah, let's stay like this. Okay, that's awesome. I need to level him up. So he's a psyker, a psyking warrior. That's pretty nice. We're gonna start with Desolation. The warrior's melee attack deals an additional 4 damage to enemies that have no allies in adjacent cells. And we are gonna go with the weapon skill. Next, we are gonna go with... let me see... We can go with Breakthrough. The warrior gains the Slash ability, which costs 0 AP and has 2 charges for the current round. This ability and Slash cannot be used in the same round as charged. This is nice. Let's go with this one. I don't think I'm gonna have charge on this one, so... And I'm gonna go with Medicae, just to have him heal himself. Next we are gonna go with weapon skill again. And we are gonna go with the Psyker Majori or Minoris. Psyker Minoris, that's pretty nice. I'm gonna grab Medicae. I don't care about the Technical and Karus because we have Abelard, which is pretty dope. Next we are gonna get Shearing Strikes. Whenever the warrior uses Slash with 2 melee weapons equipped, the warrior deals damage from both weapons, which is nice. That's pretty nice. We are gonna go with Daring Breach too. We are gonna go again with Open Engagement. If there are no enemies adjacent to the warrior at the start of the turn, the warrior's damage is increased by 8 for a 1 melee attack, which is okay-ish. And I'm gonna go with Strength. I don't care about Toughness for him. I think I'm gonna go with Pyromancy here. It's a damage psychic ability. It's pretty dope. So now I would like him to have power armor, but we get power armor like super late. So I think for this one we are gonna go with heavy armor proficiency just to have him a little bit tanky. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, basically allows us to wear heavy armor, but I think I'm gonna respec him later to give him power armor whenever we get access to those nice armors. And for this one we can go with agility. I don't think toughness means anything for us. And athletics, I think we can go with athletics, right? Or we can go with Lord Xenos, because I do not know exactly who has higher points in Lord Xenos, but athletics is handled by Abelard. So yeah, let's go with Lord Xenos, fuck this. We are gonna go with the Body of Flames. Let me see if I can find it. think it's here, yeah, under pyromancy. Psyker gain 16% additional armor against fire damage, and half of this amount has additional armor against energy damage from last Melta and plasma weapons. I'm gonna go again with Lord Xenos here, and I think this is it, right? Let me check. So Lord Xenos, holy shit, he has a lot of Lord Xenos also. We have a lot. We need lore warp. Okay, so we are okay with the lore. That's awesome. Okay, let's see exactly what's happening. First thing first, let me address a little bit my companions. Abelard and this guy should stay in center. I think we can stay like this. Also, I need to give him 2 weapons. He has a 4th sword. I think we can get Veil Lender for him. Let me see where is that sword. Silent Verdict, it's a 2-hander. I think I saw it somewhere around here. He has a Biomancer's staff, which is okay. We can siphon life, basically do damage with that. I don't think we bought the Veil Render, so we can equip this one. Other than that, I don't think if we have any decent melee weapon. The chainsword might be good. Okay, so I think these companions will stay in my party for a while. What can we loot? Okay, so it's here. Let's see what's happening here before going back. There is a fight here? Yeah, there is a fight with these guys. Okay, we were ambushed, which is not ideal. They are also in a really bad position. The problem is I don't think we need to stay here, so we might need to move, because we might get trampled by these currents. Let me get back first. Seriously, Pascal, you're too far away. Okay, I want to see if I can somehow hit him. To be honest, I should have grabbed the sniper rifle from Idira. Perfect spot is not a good place here. We cannot shoot these guys. We can stun this one. Just yeah, I don't think you can do anything. Let's go back, because I know that these things are gonna spawn some currents, and I don't want to get stunned.
Death to non-believers!
We are gonna wait for them. But with my main character, thing is, I would like to go back. If I come here, can I shoot these guys? Yes, I can. I'm gonna run and gun and go back. Heinrichs, you can help us a little bit. Yeah, we can. I would like to move. Can we siphon from here? We can siphon this one. Okay, that's pretty good.
Weapon at the ready. Stay vigilant.
Argenta, I don't know exactly how far you can move. Don't know if you can stay here. To be honest, I think it's safe if you can... Can you shoot from here? We might hit Abelard. But it is what it is. I don't know if we can use this, it will count something or not. We shall see. I know it's not working for burst damage, so...
Why I was chosen!
Okay. Abelard, yeah, you should go back. I want for them to come closer. Okay, that's not great. Yeah, this is the issue that I was speaking of. These things can hurt us, so... Argenta, it's hurt, but I think we can live with a wound. Okay. That was pretty nice. The problem is that I'm waiting for these guys. Some of them are so far behind.
For the throne's glory.
We need for these guys to come, but I don't think they will. Okay, so we need to go further. Right now, since I have this, I'm gonna move with Argenta first.
Military tactics.
This will give me a full turn. I don't know if we can shoot this dude, but let's try. Okay, nice job, Argenta. Also come here.
Emperor, protect your daughter.
Do they have a sniper? Because holy shit, that shot wrecked her.
Naturally.
Indeed.
Okay, now this one is spiraling. We need to move forward.
Advancing. My command
substances are not that universal.
I don't know if Cassiad is okay. We might get hit here. Yeah. But I think we are okay.
Step aside. The navigator is coming. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
I won't object to it.
Seriously? We need to be closer. Okay, let's siphon this dude. Oh, we can come closer. Can we attack again? No. Okay, that's not great here. Guess I'll stay here. Pasquale needs to get the fuck out. Yeah. He will have been killed regardless. I think we are okay, regardless of our wounds. Okay, you need to get the fuck out, like, fast. I don't know exactly what's gonna happen. Ah, they all had the sniper weapons here. That's why. Okay. There is an awareness check here. Let's see if we can succeed it.
The heretics who came too close to the motive force, infused mechanism, were killed by a single devastating lightning strike.
Okay. Did we get experience for that? I don't think so. What else is here? Yeah, this is where we are gonna have another fight. Is this Hunuman? That Abel?
A crowd of cultists has surrounded a tech priest crucified upon a mechanism. A rhythmic whisper repeated by 100 voices blends into some blasphemous enchantment. Powerful discharges of the motive force run through the machine, causing the unfortunate prisoner's body to convulse brutally and forcing woeful cries of pain from his lips. The tech priest's hoarse voice echoes under the ceiling.
In the clenched claws of stagnation, in the shackles of iteration 0, under the iron wing. Let the cycle be discontinued.
Surrender to the...
Pascal's mechadendrites spring into combat mode instantly, and a wrathful rattle comes from his vox.
I am registering a severe violation of the Purity Protocol. The Blessed Amanat has been captured by heretics and is being tortured.
Are you sure he is Amarnath?
Confirmed. I do not observe his face, but I recognize his words. Let the cycle be discontinued is the Blessed Amarnath's motto.
Look around the hole.
The heretics have taken up positions everywhere, and many more are doubtlessly hiding in the passages leading out of the hall. For now, they are all focused on the sacrilegious torture of the tech priest and do not notice you.
How is he bearing this torture?
A devotee of the Omnissiah is capable of withstanding great bodily torment with no loss of functionality. But where flesh reinforced with sacred iron will persevere, the purity of spirit may perish. I hypothesize that the heretics have made the Blessed Amarnath a participant in some variety of sacrilegious ritual. Through sacrilegious torture, they are trying to break his will and turn him into an unholy terminal with which to control the reactor's outer power circuit system.
The tech priest's colors are stained with grime. They are diluted, painted over with rot, and yet his heart still holds a cinder of bright red. This dying flame can be ignited anew.
We must save the esteemed tech priest without risking his life.
The mechadendrite points to the corpses of heretics lying nearby.
We can use the blasphemer's clothing as a disguise. Unrecognized, we can sabotage the power units, overloading them, and thus cleansing the Hall of Heretics.
The lightning discharges have charred the cultists' corpses. Whiffs of smoke rise from their empty eye sockets, whose contents have evaporated. Their clothes, covered in the blood of innocents, are crudely painted over with emblems of the arch-enemy, which exude a repulsive air of soul decay.
I shudder with disgust at the mere thought of having to touch clothing adorned with unholy symbols, let alone wear it. This is the first step toward falling, a small compromise with evil that will lead to something greater. Is there truly no other way, Rogue Trader?
The signs of the archenemy are not just painted symbols, but conductors of its will. The words of their prayers, even spoken without faith, their coats of arms, even deceitfully worn. All this increases the presence of the ruinous powers near you and draws their corrupting attention to you.
Cassia stares in horror at the corrupted clothes and the scattered human ashes.
Not make me.
What is the essence of your plan?
Uttering a litany of actuation for the power units from the Luminodiacon's command throne will direct the motive force created by the Blessed Reactor into the hall. The distribution servitor is keeping its output within the set parameters, but upon receiving an order to increase it to peak values, it will turn this place into an electric trap. The safety system protecting the hall is controlled from the machine altar, which must be disabled. If all these operations are performed, I can guarantee that not a single blasphemer will survive the Omnissiah's wrath that will be unleashed upon this place.
You will disgrace yourself by donning these tainted rags.
Pascal deadpans.
The only unbearable disgrace is that of a duty unfulfilled. The rest is merely spiritual attrition.
You do realize this plan sounds like suicide.
A sound similar to a laugh escapes Pascal's vox.
This statement is true. Then what do you propose? To flee? I have tried to employ this behavioral strategy in the past, and it brought my soul no relief.
I will not allow corruption to touch you. We will vest ourselves in the fate and kill every last traitor to the Golden Throne.
Another desperate scream rends the air.
So be it. May the Omnissiah protect the blessed Amernat in the coming battle. Death to the blasphemers.
Okay. So let's kill them. How can we approach? Can we approach from this angle? They're not hostile just yet. Okay, we are in a pretty good position. A lot of them are here, but as I said, we are with our dogmatic approach, dogmatic belief, so this will be interesting. Let's see how we can position ourselves. Abelard, you should stay in front. Cassia. Argenta, you can also stay here. The problem is that there are so many enemies, but they are small fries from what I can get. Okay. Pasquale, you can stay here. Let's see. First is Heinrichs. Let's buff ourselves. And Ballard is next. Yeah, Ballard, I don't know where is the group leader for these guys, but Ballard should go directly into killing them. And the thing is, we are gonna basically go with Reckless Strike. Can we somehow hit this one? No. That's a bummer. Then I can go something like that. Yeah, this is great. Smack him. One shot. We can smack this one. Let's see how it goes. Abelard, you are tanky as shit, dude. Does he has the Veil Render? No, he has a Noble Sword. Okay, the Blasphemers are coming. Holy shit! They are a high number. Henrik's tank, dude. Okay, they are praying to their fucking god. The thing is, how can we get up here? Is there a stair? Yeah. If we go here, how many can we shoot? I think we can shoot these guys like really easy here. And at least we are not in the sight of these. Argenta, make me proud. Okay, that was pretty good. Can we move in another position? We can move here. The problem is these guys are too far. Can we shoot this one from here? Yeah.
Of the Emperor will be
My main character.
Never wavered in the face of adversity.
Almost hit all three. Nevertheless, can go like this. I can basically fuck this. Let's try and kill them. Nice. So fucking much damage. We have a lot of dodge, so we might be okay here. Let's see. I can parry with my weapon. Yeah, that's pretty good. He parried with his fucking hand. Holy shit, there are a lot of them. Okay, Cassia's next. I think she should go here and somehow buff my main character.
Give me strength.
Yeah, we have a lot of ballistic skill. Okay, that one is prone. Can we move if we are using this? Yeah. And we can shoot again. Holy shit! We do a lot of damage. Oh fucking god. Let's see, can we put this here? Okay. Next is Pasquale. I think I'm gonna put the perfect spot here. I don't plan to move with him. There are a lot of guys here. Holy shit. I want to see if we can shoot these guys. Yes, we can. Okay. That's pretty good. We waked the torture priest, apparently.
Such is the will of chaos.
Abelard, you need to tank, dude. Okay, so this one went back up. They are shooting Cassia. Can we attack this dude?
You'll make a sacrifice.
Okay. So far so good. Abelard. I want you to smack this one. You can do more than 30 damage. And I love. Basically we can be parried and then attack again. I don't know. Now is Argenta. I don't know if we can hit these guys here. We might be able.
Rejoice in battle!
Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, I think I want to see if I can approach. If we use this, I think we can shoot as much as possible, and we also gain some movement, which is pretty good because we can come here and yeah, this is juicy. Look at that, holy shit. Juicy as fuck. You can shoot a lot of times here. I don't know. The priest is back there. Holy shit, that was pretty juicy. Yeah, this was pretty easy. Cassia, you can come here. Can you put something on my main character? Okay. Those are dead. I don't know if we can come here. Might be too far. Yeah. There is one here though. He's praying to his gods. Pasquale. Yeah, I killed these guys. You hit Abelard, but I think he's okay. We have again our momentum. If I burn myself, what do I get? Probably nothing. Okay, apparently we didn't need to kill all of them. We got enraged. Okay. This fight, for fuck's sake, went super well. Let's speak with the priest. But first thing first, loot, boys. Man, we killed a lot of these guys. By the way, Heinrichs, what armor do we have? We have a medium armor. I think we have a heavy armor somewhere around here. Can give you this. You're losing some dodge, but you gain some deflection. That was insane. What's happening with this? I don't know, it feels that we are not centered properly. Oh, we are. First thing first, we are gonna grab the loot and then we are gonna speak with the priest. Wonder if there's any puzzles around here. I literally forgot.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Yeah, we are gonna venture here a little bit later. Or we can go right now. Nobody is rushing us.
My faith shields me.
Okay, she got zapped. Abelard, make me proud. He failed. Good that I saved. Nice. Okay, we have a plasma pistol. Holy shit, there's a logic check here. Can we save scum it? Never mind.
Symbols are carved into the enormous
He succeeded from the start. Good. Okay, we can go back right now.
Is the triumph of reason over all other facets of human nature.
None shall stand in my
Okay,
way.
let's speak with the priest.
In the cycles of the foreordained, there lurks a flaw of worship. Though worship.
The tech priest's body convulses. Pained, plaintive creaks of binharic prayers come from his vox. As moments pass, the signal becomes less and less clear, as if something twisted and wrong were being added to it. Pascal studies the tech priest's face carefully. His vox system moans in a tragic vibrato.
Subject unidentified. This is not the blessed Amernat. Stranger, I request your name. How do you know my mentor's motto?
Who are you, servant of Omnissiah?
The fire of the hearth sent forth sparks. The name of this spark is Abel Thynuman.
The tech priest looks over at Pascal. For a brief moment, his speech becomes clear.
The echo of my call has reached you. Good. The iteration is at its end. The design is fulfilled. What design? Why are you calling yourself by my name? Was it you who summoned me to Rykad Minoris? What for? I categorically demand an answer.
Pascal's voice rises to an intimidating howl, but the delirious tech priest does not seem to understand what he is saying.
What design?
An intention both bold and honorable, to open new gates for the waters of knowledge and comprehension. A plan written so that the righteous may follow. And trust in the great pattern of revelation and uniform progression toward it.
Pascal's voice is trembling with elation.
Those are his words. I have not heard them in so very long.
Ask him about Amarnath. You came here because of him, after all.
No.
The tech priest's weak voice grows stronger.
He came because of himself. Myself? To redeem myself? To correct a mistake, possibly. But how do you...
There is a look of gentle condescension in Abel's eyes. Strange, given the circumstances.
The hubris of the mind spurs him to build monuments to himself. Do not regret, for all is predetermined by the iteration.
A devastating coughing fit cuts him off, and you hear a clang of tearing metal from inside his chest.
We can talk once we get him out of here.
A cold premonition rakes the heart. The probabilities are dark and frightening. Brother, I do not wish to gaze into them. We are the flame of knowledge that drives the darkness away.
Pascal is quickly inspecting Abel's wounds, paying no mind to the blood and sacred unguent staining his sleeves. His vox rasps soothingly.
Do not fear what is to come, brother. We are already here.
Examine the tech priest.
There are deep burns all over his flesh, and the skin around his augmetics is charred. Blasphemous spells have been carved into his sacred iron, forming unholy litanies of scrap code. It is amazing how robust this tech priest's life support systems have proven to be in maintaining the spark of life in his grievously wounded body.
Do you know him, Pasquale?
The subject has not been identified and has no record in my catalog. Interrogation is impossible due to the subject's evident affective state of clouded consciousness.
How did you kill those heretics? What technology did you use?
Existence has worn thin and threadbare. Eschatos has discontinued the cycle. Eschatos. This word does not appear in my catalog, but I am aware of its existence. Perhaps it sounded in the Blessed Amanat's sermons. I must consult my notes.
Try to take down the tech priest crucified on the machine.
As soon as you touch the tech priest's battered flesh, he shifts his gaze to you and says, with sudden clarity,
Many sparks have gone out, but not all. The electric shepherds are alive. In the darkness, I heard their prayers. Find them, save them, recite the hymn of contact circuit restoration, so that you may behold what is hidden.
A blast of emotive force runs down the tech priest's body, and his face contorts in a mocking grimace. Malformed Binharic code, repulsively jarring on the ears, pours out of his vox.
Information archived to the effect that the circuit restoration hymn is the entrance password to the Electro Priest's hiding place.
Pascal responds with the dour rhythms of a containment aria.
I note with great sorrow that the cultist's ritual has been partially successful. My tech brother has been tainted by corruption. He is in the grip of a schismatical, an unholy imitation of a machine spirit. I request immediate activation of the tech sorcism protocol.
What is a schismatical?
An ugly mockery of a noble machine spirit created by the warp. Sometimes a few lines of despicable scrap code or a small clump of the motive force falls under the archenemy's influence and degenerates into an abomination of this sort, one whose very existence is an insult to the Omniscia's wisdom.
Grant the Emperor's peace to the tech priest, let the tainted be eradicated.
As mangled as it is, the tech priest's body still clings to life. It takes several blows to end his corruption-tainted existence. But even after that, a repulsive giggle is heard over the static from his vox.
Yeah, he's giggling. He's giggling.
Pascal's mechadendrite touches the dead man's head carefully, grips his neural augmetic in its claw, and extracts it from its socket with the utmost care. The skullbone cracks dryly, and brain matter taints the sacred metal.
Rest in purity, tech brother. The knowledge you have attained through your efforts will be preserved and purified. Lord Captain, the Omnissiah commands a pious mind to strive toward uncovering the truth. Therefore, I will not stop until I find my mentor and understand his connection to this servant of the machine god. I request the privilege of joining your retinue as a rightful companion. I can offer to fulfill the duties of an engine seer on your ship in exchange for the right to follow you and conduct my own investigation.
Okay. Am uitat, Pascal. Can we loot this dude? Okay, so we have finished this area. I wonder, I know that there might be some puzzles around here. I forgot exactly where.
May vitality nourish our augments. May purity wash over our imperatives and engrams.
This is where we were initially, right?
As far as I am aware, the monastery supplies power to several major hive cities on Rykan. Hidden somewhere in the depths of this building is a reactor of monstrous, unfathomable power. It's about time.
I think it might be this one. I think there's a puzzle here relating this kind of stuff. We haven't finished the mission, so why did we scout it? Okay, there is something tough. Okay, there is a door here. I think it is where the puzzle is. Yeah. I think the options here are 3, 5, 4. If we have Pascal, if we don't, it's 2, 5, 4. I do not know exactly. It's basically relating. You need to read basically everything here to figure it out. I already know. So let's check it out.
The cogitator's green screen lights up as you approach it and displays the flashing message.
Pilgrim, Only the words of the first galvanic hymn will reveal to you the gifts hidden behind the veil of knowledge. Now chant with me. Let us sing this canticle to...
The device's keyboard lights up, clearly expecting you to enter the rest of the verse.
I think it's 354 if we have Pasquale.
Verse 2 calls to you, pilgrim. Let us fill our souls with gratitude toward.
The arcane key that closes the circuit.
Now finish this prayer, pilgrim. May the unity of the sacred charge's power.
The immortal reason that had created the spark.
A solemn Binharic trill comes from the cogitator.
Verily so. A pilgrim who has learned our ways is worthy of the gifts of the enlightened.
I do not know if you put 254, if it's worth putting it or not. I think we get a plasma rifle here. Now it's an arc rifle, and we got this pinpointing visor, grants 50% critical hit chance to range attacks against enemy with less than 50% wounds. This might be really good for Argenta. What are these? Monofilament grenade. Interesting. Yeah, let's go like this. Okay. This we have done this. I think we can go here and see exactly what's happening.
The circular cogitator. The electro priest's hiding place must be nearby.
I think it's behind this.
The machine altar accepts the contact circuit restoration.
Yeah. We still haven't leveled up.
I won't tolerate weakness.
A shortish, muscular man wearing the scarlet colors of the priesthood of Mars steps into your path. The wrinkles on his cheeks and forehead point to his propensity for frequent outbursts of fierce anger, but right now he is showing no signs of aggression. Glowing blue patterns of electric tattoos, or electus, show through his oddly bluish tinted skin. A tight bandage covers the man's eyes, yet he turns his face straight toward you with no hesitation. He has a sharp, screeching voice, not unlike a bird's cawing.
May the charge of the Omnissiah's mercy persist in the hands of the faithful.
May the motive force persist in their batteries.
Make the sign of the Aquila, the Emperor protects.
The man responds curtly, as if giving a military command.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. The hallowed electrodynamic cenobium receives you, pilgrim. I am Da, Impulse 6, a servant of the motive force and the praetor electroid of this sacred monastery.
Pascal bows down humbly before the man. A trill of Binharic signals comes from his vox, to which the praetor responds with a solemn gesture of blessing. Pascal turns to you and says,
The rank of praetor electroid is a sign of high standing within the electro-priest fraternity. To have been granted an audience is a great honor.
You have the honor of hosting the rogue trader of House von Valancius. I urge you to follow proper etiquette when interacting with the eminent bearer of the sacred warrant.
Within these walls, worldly titles are nothing before the motive force. Your deeds, however, speak far louder than titles, for your path here is sprayed with the blood of desecrators.
I have a few questions about this place and the people in it.
Truth is like light, and blocking its path is criminal.
The praetor electroid nods majestically.
Who are you?
The hard-working servants and dwellers of this cenobium, electro-priests of the Adeptus Mechanicus, the Corpuscari, did us a great honor by entrusting into our care the sacred relic around which the hallowed electrodynamic cenobium was built.
What precisely do you believe in?
We have devoted ourselves to the worship of that aspect of the machine god, which is known as the motive force. It is the blessed divine spark that creates impetus in the universe. The Omnissiah, in his mercy, gave the world the gift of the motive force, and we follow its impulses in order to increase it, bring it to lay people, and protect it from unholy hands. The relic that this monastery protects provides the entire planet of Recad Minoris with the blessed motive force, and we, unworthy though we are glad to serve the ancient machine that dwells in this place.
Tell me more about the relic.
It would be pointless to describe the miraculous fusion reactor. Only through beholding its ferocious power can one comprehend its blessed essence and fear the might of the Omnissiah. Its core was found 4,000 years ago and delivered to Recad Minoris by the holy warrior of faith, Locke.
Pascal keeps his solemn silence, but the quick clicking of his mechadendrite's claw betrays his excitement at being so close to the sacred archaeotech.
You are not like other members of the Adeptus Mechanicus I have met.
Our faith imposes a duty of obedience on us. Every electro-priest is given numerous electus that combine in a blessed Voltaic circuit, allowing feeble flesh to withstand the might of the motive force. That is why our skin glows with its light, and our eyes boil and melt when we are ordained. The Omniscia's tears is what we call this phenomenon, this dying away of unworthy flesh. As we shun the layperson's primitive means of looking at the world, we gain the ability to sense the motive force around us with our entire bodies.
I understand everything. To be honest, I don't understand shit, but they don't need to know that.
I am pleased to be the conductor of truth.
You might be, but you are babbling nonsenses. Why are you calling me a pilgrim?
Only those lay people who desire to experience the motive force are allowed to cross this monastery's threshold. All others are profaners and criminals. You do not belong to the fraternity of electro-priests, but your intentions are good. If you were not seeking the Omnissiah's wisdom, then it was the motive force itself that brought you here to find it.
What happened here and how did you manage to survive?
When the heretics descended in droves upon this cenobium, we gave battle. But the unholy foes buried the Omnissiah's warriors under a mass of their bodies, thus extinguishing the defenders' sparks of purity. It was then that I ordered my few surviving brethren to retreat into the monastery's secret chambers. Upon taking refuge there, we began to destroy the blasphemous intruders in surreptitious ways. Alas, as fiery as my brethren's anger was, I had no right to permit them to die in honest combat, for the task of taking back our abode still lay ahead for us.
I must commend the skill with which your secret chambers are concealed. You hear a tinge of wounded pride in Heinrich's words, as if he is upset about failing to discover the electro-priest's shelter. Your choice of tactics was wise as well. There was no point in losing more lives in the massacre that the cultists wrought.
The leader of the heretics fought her way into the Ark, wherein dwells the miraculous fusion reactor. She is trying to desecrate the rite of operation with her unholy litanies, so that the relic may be corrupted and the world of Recad Minoris may perish in a fount of fire. But my brethren, in their magnetic meditation, are hampering her efforts by chanting access request prayers in unison, thereby suppressing the commands that the blasphemers enter.
The Praetor Electroid nods toward his entranced comrades.
This holy place will be protected against sacrilegious practices. I swear it.
In the monastery I was attacked by people who looked like electro-priests.
That is a lamentable mistake. We knew of no help that was on its way, and were not expecting to encounter any allies in the monastery's chambers. But I see that you are alive, and I mourn the senseless deaths of my brethren.
I wonder if you would have so touchingly mourned the Lord Captain's death, or if such sentiments would have only been awoken by the sound of our voidship delivering a punitive strike from orbit.
My enforcers and the governor's guard can help you reclaim the monastery.
I cannot allow this. Lay people are forbidden from visiting the monastery, and only a select few are allowed to behold the Ark and the relic within. You and your retinue are pilgrims of a special status bestowed by the Emperor. However, should any soldier unblessed by the Omnisire cross this monastery's threshold, I will deem them a heretic and have them put to death.
Confirmed. The presence of lay people on monastery grounds without the Praetor Electroid's blessing will be regarded as a sacrilegious violation of the holy rite of operation.
Heinrichs opens his mouth for a second to say something, but changes his mind and quietly clears his throat instead. Cassia nods thoughtfully.
Yes, I see. House Orsilio follows the same rules when it comes to outsiders.
Let's go with this one. A true person of faith will never have hidden and let the enemy take over the temple.
The Praetor Electroid's face becomes stone-like.
My body is brimming with the fury of the motive force that wants to be unleashed upon the heretics who have dared to desecrate my temple. But this is pride, and it is incompatible with my rank and my duties. The Ark is hidden from pilgrims' eyes. But considering the extraordinary circumstances of your visit to this monastery, I grant you that right. The hall that leads to the High Reliquary has been barred by the enemy, but I will open a secret path for you. Enter the Ark and experience the motive force, pilgrim. We will pray to the security systems that they may refrain from punishing you for your intrusion.
The time has come to prove your loyalty to the Omnisire, Praetor. In the name of the God of humanity, strengthen my numbers with the faithful eager to fulfill their duty, so that they help me punish the blasphemers.
The Praetor stays silent for a long time. Finally, he lets out a deep sigh.
Thank you, Pilgrim, for reminding me of our duty to humanity. I will send the Cenobium's warriors to your aid, if that is what his warriors want me to do.
Okay. Did we level up? Nope. Super close. How much? 42. Is there anything that we can loot? Yeah, there is a chest. Some machine rights. Let's go to the bowels of the monastery. I forgot about this area. I literally forget exactly what we need to do here. Have a
the
fight.
face of the woman who stands before you is hidden behind a grotesque barred mask, yet the voice pouring out beneath it belongs to someone else. It is the husky, somber bass of a void wolf, a boarder of ships.
How predictable your path is, how static. All the possible deaths you have skirted, only to perish here, in the fiery tempest that will mark the final dawn.
The woman turns her mask to Pascal and gloats.
You have arrived just in time, little cog. The schismaticals use your regalia like a mask to subdue the reactor.
Pascal's vox rasps musingly.
A cog. I cannot comprehend why apostates try to insult me by comparing me to the sacred symbol of our faith. It is irrational.
His visor lights up like a crimson herald of bloodshed, and his drilling mechadendrite whirs viciously as it readies to strike.
The sacred cog grinds all corruption to dust. From the dust, I will build order.
Pascal, announce my arrival.
Pascal lets out an intimidating Binharic trill and announces grimly,
"With the Omnissiah's blessing, the rogue trader von Valancius has come before the miraculous fusion reactor, seeking to perform purification and eradicate the corruption. All unauthorized persons are hereby ordered to lay down their arms and humbly accept their punishment."
Humility is the lot of the meek. I am a harbinger of great changes, and visions of the great cataclysms to come have incinerated what humility I had in my heart.
The woman's voice breaks and shifts to a different pitch and timbre, a martyr's voice, young, fervent, and in pain.
Time has all but run out. I can hear the fist of the future knocking on the door of the present. Choose quickly what you want to be when it walks in. A blind slave to what is gone, a faithful servant of what is to come, or a corpse.
I would take some time to wrest from you the details of the future that the cult prophesies. Hopefully, when we're done, what's left of you will still be capable of coherent speech.
What you'll be is a living torch blazing for his glory.
Argenta's voice burns with pure hatred and trembles with impatience to make the promise come true. Cassius squints and looks away.
Yellows, reds, violets, oranges, blues, wild colors that scorch the eyes. But where the motley masks end, nothing but a colorless void remains.
Who are you?
My name is known to you. I am Aurora, servant of Eurolon the Cruel, and the spark of the final dawn that is destined to set Ricad Minoris ablaze. A great path for one who was born into the Imperium's bondage, but shunned her predestination in favor of the changes promised by the edge of daybreak.
Whose servant are you? Is Uralon a demon or just another heretic?
Resounding laughter comes from behind the mask.
Your flippancy is so amusing. Why, you have no inkling of the chasm that separates us. He is a prophet who foresaw our impending doom and who graciously bestowed upon us the right to choose a different path. He is a shard of ancient wisdom from a time before we were slaves to our bitter predestination.
Rogue trader, I can't wait to close this creature's mouth with the seal of death. Or are you saving this glorious deed for yourself?
The Age of Daybreak, is that your unholy patron?
Our teacher, our savior, our merciful God, born in the immaterium out of the woes of those laboring under a legacy of ignorance and servitude.
The woman's face is hidden behind the mask, but there is a sharpness to her voice that convinces you that her face is contorted in a grimace.
And he remembers you, Captain von Valancius. Your little purge by fire will not make you invisible to the Weaver of Destinies.
So what is this final dawn? It is all your followers ever talk about.
Salvation from a death whose name is yet unknown, but whose approach is sensed by many. Soon it will claim every inhabitant of the Koronus Expanse. Do you think anyone will come to our aid when cataclysms shake our homes and planet-wide genocides are unleashed? Will the Emperor help? Or the idol of iron they call the Omnissiah? No. We will die alone and abandoned. Only one deity is promising salvation, the Edge of Daybreak. Mercy and salvation will come to all who believe in him and purify their souls in the light of the final dawn.
What servitude are you talking about? What predestination?
Everyone born in the Imperium has a predestination. The soldier, the commoner, the administratum official, the technomat, the void rat, all are consigned to serving the Golden Throne and then dying a grim death for its glory. The Imperium never thinks twice about treating people as exploitable and expendable. After all, they are the most easily replenished of all resources. Even your path is predestined, Rogue Trader. You will inevitably perish on your quest to expand humanity's domain, and your end will be particularly grim and ghastly. The fruits of your efforts will be enjoyed by others, the eternal aristocrats who dwell on Mars, Terra, and other safe worlds.
You are speaking too much.
They insist that it is the natural order of things, but that is a lie. It is an order that benefits them.
Why are you blinding people?
Do you think they're blind? They see far more than you do. Through reflections and mirrors blessed by the energies of the Immaterium, the Edge of Daybreak reveals to them visions of true existence and gives them glimpses of what is to come. The eyes lie. Our erstwhile masters have taught them to see only what is consistent with the lies they tell. The gift we give is that of true sight.
The woman takes a glass prism out of the folds of her clothes and looks at you through it with a mocking chuckle. The prism's bluish-pink sheen imprints itself on your retinas as though it has been burned into them.
Guess what I see when I look at you?
I think that is enough heretical talk.
Conversations about truth always frighten ignorant minds.
Your people wanted my head, why?
Brother Twilight, known to you as Kunrad, marked you as a target. Your foiling of his plans sealed your death warrant. It is now a predestined certainty that changes can no longer affect.
Are you trying to blow up the reactor?
I am lighting the spark of the final dawn. Sometimes the future revealed in the Edge of Daybreak's visions is fragmented between the facets of possibility, and the view is unclear. I have glimpsed the importance of this place for what is to come, and I have solved the puzzle. The flash of purity will transform this world and bring it closer to the Immaterium in which it will be reborn. False believers will perish in the fire, whilst the faithful will find their salvation and their new form in it.
You will never tame the spirit of this ancient and noble machine, ignorant layperson.
It does have a vile temper, but I have assistants who can help tame it.
The woman nods casually toward the maimed electro-priests whose hands are affixed to the control panels with steel stakes. One of the servants of the Omnisia casts a tortured glance at you, his voice trembling with horror.
Blasphemous spirits have crawled under our skin and into our sacred iron. Take the motive force of our bodies, I implore you. We do not wish to offend the Omnisia with the sacrileges our hands are committing.
They resisted for a long time, but now their bodies and souls belong to the Schismaticals. Line after line, the scrap code they produce will awaken the reactor's unyielding spirit as well. And it too will yearn for change and freedom.
Okay, let's attack them. In the name of the God Emperor, die, foul creature.
The woman's voice becomes thin and brittle, like that of an innocent child.
Execute them in the name of the Edge of Daybreak.
The electro-priests rip their hands off the command panels, rending their flesh on the stakes that pierced them. As their schismatical controlled bodies are imbued with the motive force's radiance, all the unfortunates can do is scream in horror and plead for a swift death. Aurora begins muttering an unholy litany in broken Gothic. You cannot make out her blasphemous words, but the name, the heretic, keeps repeating. The Edge of Daybreak digs into your hearing like a blade into defenseless flesh. Its sound is almost physically painful. It spawns strange and impossible phantoms in your mind. However, you manage to muster your strength and banish it from your mind.
I don't think it will be such a hard fight. We are ready for the fight. Holy shit, these guys are super stacked here. A lot of guys there. We have this priest with us, which it's okay-ish. I'm first, which is pretty dope because I'm gonna position myself here. Argenta, you can pew-pew them from the distance. Abelard, You can stay here. And Heinrichs, you need to support my main character somehow. Pasquale, I need you here, and Cassia, you can stay here. Probably here. Okay, let's start. What did we get from this missionary vote? 1 per combat. If the wearer does not use any ability during their turn, they can end their turn immediately and get all adjacent allies with an extra turn. Okay, it's nice as an ability. If we come here, I can basically shot a lot of them. Yeah, this is pretty nice. A lot of damage. Yeah, this is nice. We can still move a little bit, but I think this one is next. We can parry this fighter. Let's see if we can kill these guys. Okay. We can parry, but we didn't. Okay, this other side, it's having problem. Argenta, if you come here, how many can you pepper? I think you can pepper these guys like super hard. Let's see. We can do the peppering like this, or like this. Yeah, let's do it like this. This episode is also a long one. I don't want to split the mission, so that's why might be a little bit different. I want to charge this one because we can kill also this one, and we can basically stay here. Okay, a lot of guys behind here. Holy shit, how many are you guys? Holy fucking hell. Pasquale, you need to support us here. Go like this. I want to sleep this one. Let's stun it. Okay, Heinrichs. I think
but of course, Lord Captain.
yeah, I should have come here because then I could attack this priest. Cassia, yeah, you can give my main character a turn.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Opposing me was your biggest mistake. Chaos guides me.
Yeah, there are a lot of enemies here.
Your blood will flow. I am your doom.
We are gonna level up for sure. Like, what we need to do exactly? I think we need to stop the reactor or something like that, because there are 2 rounds until this reactor will explode. We need to go here. The thing is, we need to kill the priests, if I'm remembering correctly, so... Problem is, there is no priests right now, not here. I might get killed here. Yeah, we need to basically focus on the priests. The problem is that we do not have snipers. Can we move out of the way? We can shoot this one. Okay, Argenta, I need you to come here and pepper the priest. But I don't think... No, you can shoot.
Faith without deeds.
The thing is, this priest, I think it gives us one turn. Yeah, I do not know exactly what's gonna happen, but I don't care if I'm getting hit. I need to charge this one and kill it. Yeah, we get an additional turn.
I will do my duty.
Momentum.
Fuck. I basically... made Pasquale do nothing. I need to destroy this one. So I see if I can charge near him. Let's hope we can shoot him. Nope. Let's try again. Can we force him to come to us? Okay, there is one here. How many priests are there left? Okay. I think just 3 of them. Four. 1, 2. Okay, next is my main character. That's okay. If I come here, can I see it? No. I think it's better to go here and smack him directly in the face. Okay. Argenta.
Guided by faith.
Sire condemns you. Running by narrative pride.
Fuck, this heals them? Seriously? At least he's stunned, so it is something.
Let's see to it.
I need to go to this Electro Priest as fast as possible. Okay, next is Cassia. Do I have a Medicare or something like that? No, I don't. I think we have a lot of time to finish this without any issues, so it is what it is. I have running gun, so I would like to use it to see if I can get here, or at least closer. Can get here. This dude is dead.
As the Emperor commands, the Emperor's judgment.
Okay. 1, 2. 2 more to go. Abelard, I need you to charge your way like this. The rest doesn't matter. I think we need to focus on these priests. The bad part is that the game doesn't tell you exactly what you need to do, so that's not that great, but other than that, holy shit, that's a lot of damage. Henrik's. This combination of reckless strike and the charge is so fucking overpowered. Like, it does a lot of damage. Look at this. Like 46. Like, it's insane. Like, Henrik's, can you go here and attack this one?
Be gone.
we finished our part. Okay, so there is no more reactor failing. So now we can deal with this guy. The problem is that Argenta is fucked. But other than that, I think we are in a really good situation. The problem is that we have no enemy here on this side. There are just two enemies, which we can dispatch them really easy. Let's see how much damage. 63. So fucking might damage. Can you shoot this dude?
Speaks to you from behind the blood-stained mask.
You are powerless to halt the approach of what is to come. I see a crimson trail leading humanity to its doom. I see the glow of the final dawn, and that means existence has made its choice.
A dagger flashes in Aurora's hand. She drives it into the control panel with all her strength.
Now you will see it too.
A blinding voltaic arc bursts forth from the broken control panel and strikes at Aurora's uncanny mask. Its metal heats up, smoke billows through the bars. With a howl, the cultist collapses.
The light is gone. Was that it? The final dawn? Why was it so different from what our teacher promised?
Aurora shakes her head blindly. Her voice is now the voice of an ordinary middle-aged woman, frightened and in pain.
You will pay for this. You will. You.
The woman's body goes limp and collapses to the floor. Her iron mask hits the ground with a dull thud. Pascal examines the corpse with contempt, then concludes dryly,
confirming purgation and termination.
Heinrich grimaces in disgust.
The heretic took her secrets with her. Pity.
The motley hues have rejected her, leaving only a grayish-green thread, the noose that the heretic put around her own neck. I have seen this many times before. No one can escape fear itself.
Heinrich approaches Aurora's body and leans over it.
A minute, please, Captain. I need no more than a minute.
Lord Xenos, inspect the control panel damaged by Aurora.
The cogitator is probably well beyond repair, but your attention is drawn away from the sacred machine and toward the dagger sticking out of the control panel. On closer inspection, it turns out to be the lavishly decorated handguard of a sword whose blade has been pried out. Its pommel is decorated with a strange adornment resembling an eye covered by a scaled lid. What remains of the blade has a blue sheen to it, the same tint as Kunrad's weapon during the mutiny on your voidship.
Yeah, this is the other piece of the sword that we threw away on the ship in the previous episodes.
This is no human-made object. It was grown from wraithbone, a material favored by the Eldari. As you lean over the shard, you suddenly hear a multitude of voices. They blend together, and individual words are distorted, as though they are mocking your attempts to grasp their meaning. The nagging whisper is like the burning red scratch of an unholy claw upon your mind.
Yeah, since we didn't took the sword in our chamber, we are not gonna do it right now. We are gonna go with the dogmatic route. Henrix, take a look over here. Is this by any chance what you're looking for?
Heinrich raises his head, gets up, and makes a wry face as he carefully examines Aurora's weapon.
This unholy object is the work of inhuman hands, and judging by the cold I am sensing, it is a tool of the archenemy. I am most grateful for your vigilance, Captain.
Heinrich takes the strange shard out of the control panel and studies it for a few seconds.
Curious. rogue trader, on behalf of the Holy Orders, I thank you for your cooperation and release you from requisition. From this moment on, I am at your service. I am ready to come aboard your ship and head for Footfall as soon as you deem it possible. That is, if you do not have other business in this system, in which case I am prepared to assist you in its prompt resolution.
Remove Aurora mask.
The iron helmet is firmly attached to the heretic's flesh. Her face is impossible to make out in the darkness behind the bars of her mask, but after peering at it for a little longer than necessary, you wonder if, for a moment, you saw something move.
Let us finish cleansing the monastery, Pasquale.
Executing. Let the Omniscia give a motive force flow, and all obstacles in its path be eradicated.
Well, we have some looting to do, right? I think the only thing that's left to do next is the final mission. What's this? Blasphemous Prism. All attack of opportunity deal an additional 5 damage. This might be good for Abelard. I don't think I need this. We have killed a lot of guys here, holy shit. Have a lot of loot.
A new challenge.
What do we need to do next? Can we somehow hide these that we already made or finished? Yeah, I don't want to see the ones that I already finished. Oh, I need to speak with Vice. Rekindle's flagship's blood. This is from the DLC. Yeah, we can do it in chapter 1. Maybe we can do this next. Broken relic. Errands. Maybe we should do the freight line next.
Victory
Is there anything here? No. Okay. Let's level up. What I'm gonna go right now, I'm gonna go with shotgun mastery. Because I want to have shotguns and let me see. We are level 14, right? Yeah, the arbitrators can wield two-handed shotguns in one hand. This is pretty good because we can use a shield right now. And we are gonna go with coercion. For our friend Pasqualish, we are gonna go with intelligence and overcharge protocols. Every time Pasquale uses plasma or melta weapons, his damage with these weapons increased by 10% stacks. If Pascal does not shoot for one round, he loses all the stacks. So we need to put the pistol on him because I don't think I have a plasma weapon. I need to check the vendors. With Hyrix, I'm gonna go with agility. And we are gonna go with Psyker Majoris. Each level of Psi rating provides the Psyker access to new psychic powers. It also strengthens the damaging psychic powers. That's pretty nice. Abelard, my trusty advisor, will go with toughness. He's the tank and dwelling mastery. Where is that? Grants 15% bonus to parry. So he should be really, really tanky. How much parry? 95%. Holy shit. So basically we can parry all the time. At night. I want to put the Ogrim hands on him. Because why not? We can make him equip like two two-handed weapons. Cassia, you are gonna go with perception because you are a navigator, and I think perception is it's an attribute for navigators, and we are gonna go with pass unscarred on the unscattered. Where is that one? This one. If the navigator's perception is higher than their agility, their dodge is calculated using perception. That's why we take a lack of perception, because right now our dodge is based on the perception, which is pretty nice. It's pretty low right now, we have 40, but we will have additional 15, which is dope, 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 dope. Sister Agenta, we are gonna go with the heavy weapon proficiency with her. We might be able to use that, right? No, we cannot use the weapon from the final boss because he's heretical and the weapon is heretical, but this reduces the strength values for heavy weapons by minus 25. And I'm gonna go with Lord Imperium. I think this is it, right? We can go back to ship.
The hallowed electrode.
I don't think there's anything else to do here. I want to grab this loot because why not?
None
and then we are gonna go back in orbit and check a little bit of vendors. And probably this will mean the end of... Oh, there is something else. It might be a couple more cultists, which I don't know how much loot it will net us. We can go outside. We need to go and speak with Vice. Collect all. If I knew that we can collect all, I will not stay then basically loot everybody. I think we have finished here, right? Return to the landing area, yeah.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Rogue Trader. I was somewhat brusque at our first meeting, and I would like to make up for it by expressing my thanks for your assistance in the electrodynamic Cenobium. Your arrival could not have come at a better time. Thanks to you, I have succeeded in finding the object that brought me to this system in the first place. Now that the weapon of corruption has been seized from the cult, I can satisfy the Lord Inquisitor's wish and travel with you to Footfall, once you have finished your business on Rycat. There is one more thing. The Lord Inquisitor gave me this item some time ago. He must have thought it likely that I would find myself aboard this vessel sooner than he. I was instructed to deliver this device to Lady Theodora. However, given recent events, I believe I ought to present it to you. This is an elucidator, a sacred machine capable of translating the languages of remote and lost worlds into Low Gothic. It can even process Xenos languages to a certain degree. Not without infelicities, but possibly well.
Thank you. The Inquisitor's generosity is greatly appreciated.
May the elucidator serve House von Valancius as faithfully as it has served the acolytes of the Holy Ordos up to now.
What do you plan to do now?
I would like to offer my assistance in resolving your immediate problems. I am aware that the ship suffered considerable losses during the recent mutiny and was damaged by the cultists' actions, and you have lost many valuable officers as well. You are in a difficult situation. I am at your disposal.
What do you think will become of the electrodynamics in Obium?
It all depends on the electro-priests who survived the attack. Fortunately for them, the cultists did not manage to seriously corrupt the holy site, partly thanks to the priesthood's efforts. Nevertheless, I would not be surprised if the local explorator fleet decides to audit and purge the damaged units once it hears about what has happened.
I must return to my duties.
Heinrichs is about to say something else when he is interrupted by the sound of a Vox signal. Someone is trying to contact you.
Thank you for your time. Please consider me at your complete disposal while I am aboard your vessel.
Congratulations on the victory, your lordship. The entire vessel was impatiently awaiting the news of your expedition's success. The rumors about you not simply saving the Tech Priest's monastery, but actually eliminating the source of the mutiny are spreading like wildfire. The Vox transmissions from across the world speak of nothing else. Governor Medina is expecting you at his command center to discuss matters. We are ready to depart immediately. Just give the order.
Okay, we are gonna wait a little bit because before going and do that, I want to go back and do the quest with Vice. But first thing first, yeah, I want to go that. First thing first, I want to finish that. Afterwards, I want to speak with Henriks. But I think I'm gonna do this in the next episode because I also want to go and do the first part of those quests with the spinners. So let's go to the Astropathic Chapel. Oh no, it's not this one, it's the other one. It's not this one.
Long live the road trader.
Is the where is it? Yeah, it is the Astropathic Chapel. What was that? We went in a wrongly place. And then we are gonna go and do the quest with the spinners.
Detecting extinguished candles on thrones. 7, 12, 30. I don't think he's.
Let's speak with Vice.
All he does is pray. Your lordship, I have something for you.
The choirmaster hands you a sheet of paper with uniform lines of machine type etched into it.
Thanks to your assistance in repairing the compiler, we have been able to interpret a most curious message. It contains a call sign that agents of the renegade Voidfear used in their especially important reports.
Could it be a message from Voidfear?
He was more likely the intended recipient.
When was the signal sent?
I cannot say with certainty, your lordship. Following the repair work, I went through texts that had defied decoding before. This signal had lost its way in the bowels of the mechanism. It could be a week old or years.
What does the message say?
Only a few words. Lilamed. Odainathus the Seths. The winds have ceased. It is done. Now, Lilamed is Voidfear's call sign for special reports, but the rest is a code we are unfamiliar with. That said, we know where to look for the truth, the Odainathus the Seth system.
I will get to the bottom of that message.
I have no doubt of that, your lordship.
I have witnessed the death of one of the astropaths. What happened?
The choirmaster sighs and makes the sign of the Aquila.
May the God Emperor rest his soul and protect him from the ruinous powers' tenacious claws. That was the 5th one this month. Our younger voices cannot handle the walk storms raging in the expanse and end up losing their minds.
He adds, barely audibly,
If they are lucky. Something is afoot on the other side of the moor, Lord Captain. Something infinitely sinister. Something disastrous. The scraps of mental images that reach us from the Imperium carry the mark of doom. The images emanating from there are like a beast baring its teeth.
You have heard accounts of disturbances in the warp affecting psychers, especially astropaths, who delve most deeply into the immaterium. But there have been more and more alarming stories of late. Something is raging in the warp, something that poses a particular threat to those with psychic powers.
Okay. We are gonna speak a little bit later. Have we finished that quest? No, we need to go to Adeptus 11.
The
Choirmaster has handed the road captain a suspicious message.
Call sign.
We can go through these.
The death cultists have pointed out where on the lower decks the path of the matriarch spider began, the freight line. Thus, it must likewise serve as the starting point on the Lord Captain's journey to the Temple of Death.
Okay. This we need to be in Furibundus. This is the 3rd DLC. Okay. Let's go back to the voidship. I want to check the vendors, and after that probably we are gonna end this episode, because I would like also to start the new one, because the next one will be insane. A lot of action. A lot of interesting things
We are ready for any orders, Captain.
on our void ship.
It's happened before. The manufacturer, you need to tie it up.
I don't need to speak with him next. I want to speak with High Factorum.
It starts running normally again. But did you hear? They saw it again.
The High Factotum, Yanris Denmark, greets you with a cool smile and the merest hint of woe.
Maintenance and perpetuation at the rogue trader's ghost. To stand true against the maybe I don't. But the rumors are coming from somewhere, so somebody must
There's a
have seen
plasma
something,
pistol
or
here.
just
I would
wants
like a
others to
plasma
believe they
rifle.
did.
This one is really nice also. The green grip. Yeah. This is also nice. Let me check the other ones. Okay, so we need level 2 to get the veil render. I need this. Let's sort after costs. Okay, and let's grab these. How about the other ones? What they want? They want holy gifts. Okay. I'm gonna level up the rest of the companions later. Right now, I want to put the shield. That's pretty nice. We are looking so fucking cool. I want to put the veil render on you. It will increase my psychic... not it will increase, it will deal more damage based on my psychic power. What else do we have? We have also this Force Sword. This one is also nice. Yeah, I think it's better if we stay like this. These are looking really nice. For Pasquale, I'm gonna put a plasma pistol. Now is not ideal, but it's still better. We also have different things, right? We have this. Grants 12% dodge reduction to wearer's melee attack area. Okay, it's not insane. This might be good for Argenta. Let's give you a helmet. Yeah, and I can eat, where is it? Yeah, I can use this with you. But I'm gonna do it later. Because we need to be outside. Okay. I think this is it for this episode. I hope you enjoy it. In the next one we are gonna venture below the voidship. We need to find the Bloodspawn web guys, and I want to do this before fighting Aurora. Maybe we will be lucky and we are gonna level up to 15 before facing Aurora, because it will be a really hard fight, I have to admit. She's really nasty, like super nasty, so I would love to see if we can get some levels. I'm gonna equip a couple of grenades before ending this episode on my main characters, because I want to have this at their disposal. Okay, so I think we are good for the moment. I want to put a cape. She has a cape, he has a cape, he has a cape, he doesn't. I have a cape. Yeah, I think we are okay like this. We can put these, but they don't bring any values. Yeah, I think this is how we are gonna roll. Okay, so this is where we are gonna end this episode. We just finished the electrodynamics in Obium. We got Heinrichs, and I'm ready to progress a little bit the quest with the Spinners of the Night, or whatever they name it, of Death, Spinners of Death, fuck the night. And then we are gonna go and deal with the remaining cultists on the Rykad minorities. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope I'm gonna see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.
It's happened before.